to talk about curbing obesity. Good timing because the holidays are coming up. We're just weeks away from Thanksgiving. We know what that means. Cakes, cookies, sweet tea,
Right.
a lot of bad stuff.
Absolutely.
What about the obesity problem? Anything, I mean, a lot of people just say that they're built big.
Right. No, well, you know, most of it has to do with the amount of food you eat versus the amount of calories you burn. You know, unless you're very, very, very active, such as being on the swim team or a Marine or somebody who's out there digging constantly, the number of calories we need doesn't vary too much from person to person. Of course, it drops as we get older, but from person to person, the amount of calories we need doesn't vary too much. So that means that the amount we eat has to really be controlled so that we don't become obese. You know, and the classic story is, if you eat just a few extra calories every day, okay, in a week it doesn't matter. In a 1 month it doesn't matter. But over the years, it can actually translate into many, many pounds, which then increase the risk of us developing many health problems, such as diabetes, hypertension, and heart disease, just like you mentioned.
Now, I guess one question there you're talking about, so then can an obese person be actually malnourished because they're not eating right?
That's right. Obesity only has to do with the amount of calories or the amount of fat that you have either stored up or that you're eating in. So you can eat candy, you can eat fried foods all day, and so you're getting enough calories, but you may not be getting enough vitamins, minerals, protein, because that has to do more with fruits and vegetables. So you can have too many calories and be very malnourished at the same time.
Wow. And if you wanted to lose weight, what's the best way to lose the weight, and how much could you lose?
Right. Best way to lose weight is by having a two-pronged change. You know, you got to have lifestyle modifications in terms of eating more appropriately and also exercising appropriately. Now, if you want to lose a significant amount of weight, then you should really discuss this with your physician, because there's certain things that you may need to have done, certain lab tests that you may have to have checked to make sure that it's safe for you to start exercising. You know, it may be that you already have some heart trouble. So you want to talk to your doctor and then curtail the amount you eat to a more normal, sustainable amount. These fad diets, they don't help because they're not sustainable. So you want to drop the amount you eat down to a more reasonable level and increase your activity level at the same time, so that improve your fitness level. So eat a little bit more appropriately and exercise more, these two things in combination. Now, if they don't work, then we can talk about what can be done as well.
Okay, and the doctor will have more throughout the month on obesity. Thank you again for joining us. We appreciate it. And if anyone out there ever has a medical question they need answered by our doctor, email us here at the station or post your question on our Facebook page. When we come back, I'll wrap up